Marriage takes work. You have to actively choose each other every day. You have to show up in the marriage for yourself and your partner. You have to participate in the marriage. You have to have respect for yourself and your partner. It's an active awareness choice to be in a marriage every day, because every day you have to make the choice to participate, to show up for yourself, show up for your partner, show up for the union as a whole. One person cannot carry a marriage alone. One person cannot fight for the marriage by themselves. One person cannot show up and the other one does not. One person cannot care about themselves and the other person, and the other person is only caring for themselves. Without a common magnetism to reach for each other, then that means someone else is reaching away or going away. And in my circumstance, I am not going to chase someone who is running away. If someone purposely does things to hurt me, then they do not love me. If someone purposely does things that I tell them bothers me, then they do not care about my feelings. What am I doing in a situation where there's a person who actively, purposely, knowingly disrespects me, disregards me, treats me unkind and unfair? Being in a marriage is a choice. Being in a marriage is a commitment. But I'm also firstly committed to myself, because whether I have a spouse or not, I'm always going to be with me. And so I do have the duty to make sure that I'm happy, safe, whole, and taken care of. And I can't depend on another person for that shelter of safety. I have to depend on myself. I have to give it to myself. If in a marriage there's another person who's doing those same safety things for themselves, then they can also do that for me. But if a person does not even care about themselves to realize the havoc that they're bringing in another person's life and marital experience, it's not my task. It's not my task to make that person understand how something is affecting me, and ultimately how those negative, toxic decisions is affecting themselves. They can't even see beyond right now. You do supposed to live in a moment, but if while living in that moment, the moment is toxic, unhappy, you have to do something so that tomorrow's moment is not like today's moment. But if you cannot see the toxicity, if the toxicity does not bother you, if you are okay in that toxicity, do you need to be with someone else who is more accepting of that toxic environment? Because I was not, I will not be in a toxic environment. every day for the rest of my life while someone is actively choosing not to support me, respect me, love me, care about me, consider me, want me. I know what love should feel like. That was not it. I got very little from that marriage. I got very little joy, very little peace, if any, from that marriage. And that's why when the marriage dissolved, I recovered so quickly because I didn't get much out of it, so I didn't lose anything. He lost me. But as far as the marriage itself, I didn't lose anything in a marriage. I didn't miss anything in a marriage because I was in a marriage by myself and I was alone in the marriage. And so this person leaving my life, leaving the marriage, was basically dead weight that needed to be squeezed out, scraped off, and discarded anyway.